2026. Listen, this is a new year. This is putting those things that was in 2025 behind us, looking into those things which are before us. We press toward the mark for the high calling of God in Christ Jesus. Listen, I'm so glad that you've tuned in for our first segment for the 2026 year. And we're going to do what we've always done, and that is to lead off with the word of prayer. Lord God, how we thank you, how we praise, glorify, magnify, and lift you up. For this is the day that you've made, and we're going to rejoice and be exceedingly glad in it. Gracious Father, we pray that this segment will be informative, inspiring, and impactful for those who will hear what the Spirit of God is saying. And we'll give you praise, glory, and adoration. It is in the matchless and awesome name of Jesus that we do pray. Amen and amen.
Amen.
Listen, we're starting off, first of all, we always start off with what we call our Daniel fast, first part of the year, and you'll be hearing a little bit more about that. But we're on our second day. We started yesterday, and our scripture for today is Luke 18, starting at verse 1, and it says, "And he spake a parable unto them to this end, that men ought always to pray and not to faint." Listen, that means you ought to talk to God. "But in all thine ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path." Listen, with that being said, again, a whole lot of things going on around this local, statewide, and federal and international. We have in the studio with us none other than Maria Mangum Jefferson.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know where that last name comes from. Anyway,
It just happened.
It just happened.
It just happened.
All right, I just want to make sure. Well, that's always a good thing. It's a good thing for us to come together in synchronicity.
And unity, right,
right. Look, to those who don't know you, to our listening audience, introduce yourself.
Oh my goodness. Hi everyone. I am Maria Mangum Jefferson. In public I go by Maria Mangum because that's how you guys know me, especially when I ran for city council, so I just kept it at that. I've been in Natchitoches since 2015, and I've stayed here since.
Since 2016?
2015.
15?
Yes.
That's been a long time.
Yes.
Well, you know, so that's is that your government name?
What? Mangum is my maiden name.
Oh, your maiden name?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you're, where are you from?
Winfield.
Are you originally from here?
I'm from Winfield.
Okay.
I came over here for college and then graduated college and got into politics. I cannot tell you how I got into politics, but I got connected to some right people, and here I am.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. And so, you know, you've been involved with a few things in that.
A little bit, not a lot.
Since you've been since 2020.
About 2017. No, yeah, about 2017, 2018, I've done some things.
That's when
I got my feet wet. Got my feet wet.
One of the things that's going on right now is the parades and cultural celebrations and things like that. And you've been a big intricate part of a lot of those things, huh? Yeah. So tell us a little bit about that.
So, me and Miss Betty, Betty Sawyer, she's not a Sawyer anymore, but me and Miss Betty, we get together for Juneteenth, and we get together for Black History Month, and we always do parades. If I don't call her, she calls me. Okay. And, you know, she's like, "Oh, we got to do these parades." So it's no saying no. Right. So I love doing it with her because I get to see it put together. And then when it comes together, I get to see everybody have fun and laugh and joke, and so it's I love doing it.
Right, And what all does it take to pull off and put on something like a parade? Because I know it's more than just, hey, look, let's go get in some cars and get in some motorcycles, horses and things like that. There's some things that's some backstage stuff that you got to do.
It definitely takes patience. Mm-hmm. You got to have patience. You got to be able to work with people because you're dealing with different attitudes.
Right.
And, you have to make sure that you have a heart for it because you can be really ready to give up from frustration. It can get frustrating. Again, dealing with a lot of people, you got to deal with regulations. You got to get paperwork together. You can't just go walk in the street. You got to have certain paperwork and authorization to make sure that can carry on for that specific day. So therefore, I think it's more so dealing with patience and having a heart for it because it's fun. Don't get me wrong. When you see it come together, it's a breather moment. It's like, wow, look what we did. Not for just what we did, but look at what the community is doing because it's a fun thing. Nobody is arguing. Nobody is fussing. It's fun. It's love. It's a memorable moment.
You make me happy.
Okay.
Well, the thing about it is that part is fun.
Yeah.
The finished product is
the finished
fun.
product is fun.
Like that, but
get it together ain't fun.
Yeah. And how do you all get people to participate?
I guess it's by reaching out. Reaching out and showing that we really want you there.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want you just to be a body filler. I really want you there. So I reach out and I talk to you. And then I'm a person, I love people, and I have a good personality. And so do Miss Betty. Miss Betty can convince anybody to do anything.
Right.
I love you, Miss Betty. But when we talk to you, it's a loving feeling. It's not just a basic approach. You know that we want you there and we want you involved. So. And
a lot of memories, huh?
Yes, I love them.
What's your fondest memory about the
I think my
Black History or Juneteenth?
I think my most fondest memory is just seeing everybody come together.
Yeah.
Like after all the stress, after all the hard work, it's everybody lined up, barricaded in the streets, and we just throwing candy and they laughing and joking and having fun. I love it. I love the end result.
There are two people who I can remember very vividly who started Juneteenth, and one being Bishop Roberson and the editor, Randy Stelly. And a lot of things have began to culminate because of the first introduction of especially Juneteenth. Mm-hmm. Because Juneteenth, my brother and them celebrated Juneteenth big time in Texas, because I think it was Galveston that first, started with the Juneteenth,
really?
The actual where it actually started to happen at, it was popping. So, they've been popping ever since there. But we've started to gain traction and talk more about Juneteenth and the celebration and things like that. So, is there anything to this point that I know that the city, one thing, does some stuff now?
Yeah, and I'm actually proud that the city jumped on doing things for Black History Month and Juneteenth. I was greatly appreciative to see, like, you're for the Black people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's good that we have that now instead of just a parade and us trying to do everything. So with that being said, I know we have a Black History Parade coming up. Me and Miss Betty's in the works of doing that. Right. Miss Betty ain't gonna let me miss a holiday, so it is coming up. We will get more details to you guys. And as far as the city, we do, I'll let Mayor Ronnie know, or I will partner with the city, and I'll say, hey, this is what time the parade will be, so can we incorporate in what y'all got going on? That way people can make it to the parade well as make it to y'all. Because I want to go to the city stuff and have fun too. So yeah, we make sure we be in communication with that. So a lot of
collaboration.
Yes.
And let me just encourage everybody who likes to do things and stuff like that. Collaboration is the better way to do it, because then you're not feeling like you're in competition.
That's right.
Collaboration. not competition.
That's right.
And so you can get more done, and it's bigger and it's better.
And I say this when it comes to collaboration. Try not to show favoritism. Get to know people. Try to deal with people you never dealt with before.
Right.
Because once you get familiar with them, you'll be like, oh, this is not who I thought this was, and I actually like working with this person. So when it comes to collaboration, be open is what I'm saying. Don't be stuck with the same people. Be open to collaborate because you never know how it might turn out.
Right. And a lot of times we don't know people. We just we know how to judge folks.
That's right.
By what we heard. And I'm this person that I'm willing to give everybody
That's
the
right.
benefit of the doubt and give you a chance, you know. And when I say give folks a chance, give them a real chance. Don't already have it judged that, oh, I know them. No, you don't. Most of us just telling a lie. We don't really know these
That's
people.
right.
We've heard about them. And if you heard about them, your herd cannot stand up in the court of law. You know, you got to actually know for yourself.
That's right.
So if you go on the stand and say, well, I heard such and such, they're going to say, hearsay is not admissible in court.
That's right.
So, you know, we have a big, diverse culture.
We do.
In Natchitoches. It's probably one of the most diverse culture, maybe other than that of New Orleans, you know. But how does these parades and Black history and things like that, how does this educate
our diverse crowd?
Right.
I would say that it gives you a little knowledge. So sometimes, or what we have done is after the parade, we give like a little knowledgeable segment where we talk about Black history, we talk about Juneteenth, because not everyone is aware. Not everyone don't even know when Juneteenth is.
Right.
Some of these kids is like, what is Juneteenth? So what we do is we provide informational segments, not long, because we know y'all tired and we tired, so we want to just give a little bit. And when it comes to diversity in the community, we don't look at color. Right. So it's the thing where everyone comes together. Yeah. So it's with everyone coming together, it is good to be informal because it might be something with the Creole history that I don't know about. It might be something with, you know, the Caucasian history that I don't know about. So when all of us could come together and we sit and we listen to a little bit of Black history, I
probably know everything it needs to know about white.
Yeah. We're not going there.
I'm just saying.
We're not going there.
Things that I know, and then I know some of it is a lie too. So you know, I'm just saying what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But you know, I was reading a book. Very well known author. I love this author, and he was talking about who inspires you, and he started rattling off all of these white scientists and educators and athletes and actors and all that. I just put my head down because I thought to myself about education itself. Who inspires our children? You know,
rappers.
The wrong people.
Rappers.
Social media.
And just saw where a young man, I think he's in Dallas, just got killed. Just got killed. Up and coming. We've been taught how to hate ourselves. You know, and the Bible just says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So the reason I'm so adamant about telling the truth about who invented this and who did this and who did that, to give our children someone that inspires them.
Right.
Because the truth be told, Mr. Ford was the first man who mass-produced cars. But he wasn't the one who invented cars. There was a Black man. You know, and when we talk about the cell phone and all of the great inventions, the the light filler and all of that. You know, we talk about Einstein and all of these people.
Yeah.
The real truth is we got folks who autograph things that they say they did that they actually took from, you know, you talk about Carver. And, we wouldn't even be able to do a blood transfusion if it had not been for her. And then we're given, I don't want no, really and truly, I just wish you would just rewrite the history book. Then we wouldn't have to have black history. We could have, because black history is American history.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And so my white brothers that I've grown up with, when they find out the truth, they get upset with the system. They say, why the system didn't tell us this? Because the system would rather tell their narrative.
Mm-hmm.
But it don't make you look bad because there were 3 sons of Noah had 3 sons. Ham, Shem, and Japheth. They give us the color scheme that we got today of every race. Yeah. They give us, they were biological brothers. Mm-hmm. And just tell the truth. We are all intricately connected to one another, whether you want to be or not.
Yeah.
And the real truth about it, death is an equalizer. Mm-hmm. When we die, we all turn the color that we hate. I don't hate it because I won't turn too much more blacker than what I am. But you know, it just is what it is. You know, and to black people who you've been taught, that means you can kill one another the way you do. Mm. When you and we'll talk about that in just a few minutes. Yeah. You know, gun violence and things like that. Listen, guns don't kill people.
People kill people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I've been told all kind of bad stuff about you, notice the narrative of the radio. They talk about how evil these people are, and just to justify them going and killing them.
Yeah.
They're like over in Venezuela. They done demonized this dude. So that the American people can say, he's a bad guy. He needs to be taken out. And then we got the nerve. I'm going.
Oh, I'm listening.
I'm going somewhere I ain't.
I'm listening.
But let me say, here we are. We got the nerve to say who should have nuclear weapons. Well, there ain't but one country I know in the world that ever used nukes on another human being. Guess who that is? The one who has the galls and audacity to say nobody else should have one but us. But you're the one who dropped a nuclear bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Come on. But you should have one. You done already used it. We already know what you'll do. I'm sorry.
It's
y'all. I'm sorry. Man, we are violent people.
Unfortunately.
Now, listen. The truth be told, black folks ain't violent to white folks. We violent to one another because we've been taught to hate your skin. And so that's the reason I can take a gun and kill my brother and have no thought about it. Think I did the right thing because you've been taught that black is bad. The only thing good about black is to be in the black. And a thing about that is to be in the red is a color too.
Come on.
Listen, we're going to take a break. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're going to take a break and we'll be right back. Oh, my God. Listen, gun violence, most of the kids who run around here with guns don't even know how to use them.
That's right.
Innocent people get killed because of the foolishness.
That's right. Nobody know how to fight no more.
No.
What happened to just taking a whooping and going home?
Oh, I ain't taking no whipping.
Oh, I gotta shoot you because...
Look, I take a whipping, I'm coming back.
Yeah, with something else. Because I can't take... Let's move on. Let's move on.
I've had so many fights, and if you win, hey, you win. That's it, you know. But we talk about the raps is violent, the different things that we look at, the games and things is causing people to. I know some of the games make you feel like, oh, you can kill somebody and then wake them back up. No. We are in the studio and welcome back. Come on close. Lend us your ear. 2026. And we talking about what we talking about. Miss Mangum, Miss Jefferson.
Whatever you want to call me.
Maria.
There you go, because you know me.
Miss Maria. You know, what caused you to become so involved with the anti-gun violence?
I guess because with the heart that I have, first of all, let me say, I don't think I ever had the experience of having to lose someone due to gun violence, especially in like a state that's been going on. But I can say that my heart do go out to the parents that lose their children. So I think that's what made me geared towards doing gun violence programs and things as such, because it's like, it's sad to see a mother have to bury their child over foolishness, right. You know. And I was taught that you bury your mother don't bury you. Right, so it's just that it's like, I be like, why can't we just all come together and why can't we, stop the foolishness? Put the guns down, fight it out like we, used to do back in the night. Fight it out, and leave it alone. But it's so much craziness that has taken place that it's like fighting is disregarded. Right. You're weak. You're a simp. You're a loser if you fight and lose. Right. So therefore, I was like, let me start bringing awareness because I'm tired of seeing funerals every Saturday.
I want to go a little deeper because
let's go.
God showed me something.
Let's go.
And it was scary.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can have all the drives and awareness and things that we possibly can have, right? But it's more systemic than that.
Let's talk about it.
It lies in the fact that we've got some angry young people. They're so angry because, first of all, there is an identity crisis. Yes. And it has been perpetrated by a system that took the father out of everything.
Let's talk about it.
And when you don't have a father, the father is the one who gives you your identity.
That's right.
And even if my father is ruthless, is no good, everybody want to know who my daddy is.
That's right. Yep. That's right.
And the first thing in their mind, and some mothers will tell their children, you're just like your old rotten daddy. But they say to themselves, who is my daddy?
Who is, yeah.
Why did my daddy abandon me? For you not to know your father is for you not to know yourself.
That's good.
So even if the father is rotten and no good like you say he is, let your child discover that. And once they discover that, they will say, I will never want to be like my daddy.
That's right. That's right. And to piggyback off of what you said, I was having a conversation about this. And I said that, with fathers, I don't think the mother should tell their children, "Oh, your father's this, your father's that,"
Right.
like negative impacts.
Right.
Because when you have a child, no matter if it's a 5-year-old, a 10-year-old, a 12-year-old, they have this persona of their father.
Right.
So when you start damaging that image, they start thinking, well, if my dad is that, I'm that.
Then what am I?
Come on.
And not only what am I, what are you?
What are you? Because you laid up with him.
Come on.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Now, he was good enough to
do X, Y, Z.
Oh,
and to take care.
He just slipped it.
He just left.
He slipped one on.
That's it.
That wasn't supposed to happen. He just slipped one on you. Well, whether he slipped one on you or not, you got it.
And it's here.
It's here.
And you don't.
The baby didn't ask to be here.
And why do, Lord have mercy, why do, especially when they're making a point with the father, they're like, oh, I did this for you, I did that for you, but your daddy didn't do anything. Well, first of all, we're here because of a product of you laying down.
That's right. That's right.
Okay? So we didn't ask to be here. Nobody asked to be here. We're all here products of being laid down. And that's what it is. But the problem is, I want to say this, and I want everybody to hear me when I say this. Everybody's not a deadbeat dad. That's right. Everybody's not a deadbeat dad. There are some bitter women out there who characterize this man because they're not they haven't forgiven them. They're still hurting. And the man has moved on, or the man is doing successful in life, and now you have this baby boy, this baby girl who looks just like they daddy. Wow. And now you like, oh, you're gonna be like your daddy. You're not gonna be anything. You're gonna be hateful. You're gonna be this and that. But instead of encouraging this child, you are now hindering them, because one, you making them think, well, is my dad really that bad? And then two, when they get older, it's going to turn back on you, because they're going to be like, you have been bitter and you tried to have me turn against my father when you were the problem. Wow. When you were the problem. So therefore, I think that both parties, even the father and the mother, has to be mature. That's right. Because at the end of the day, it's not about who did what. It's now we got to bring up this child. Co-parenting. Yeah, we got to bring up this child. And we have to make sure they're in a stable environment to where
that child is healthy, not just physical, mentally, not just financially, but mentally.
Yeah, because kids
and spiritually,
kids kill themselves too. Yeah.
In the black community right now, I've been in workshops. The black community is the fastest segment of young folks taking their lives. Yeah. Yeah. And it's taboo in our community. Yeah. We don't want to talk about it.
Nobody talks about it.
Because we used to use this. This is what we used to use them to keep them from killing themselves. Mm-hmm. You're going to hell if you kill yourself. You're going right to hell. Yeah. But guess what? A lot of these children feel like I'm already in hell. I don't know nothing about what is hell.
Right, that's right.
They are not churched.
Come on.
Because we don't go to church, or we don't go to worship. Because we are the church, but we don't go to worship. By the way, let me just straighten this out. There ain't no such thing about separation of state and church. Because how you going to separate the church from the state when I am the church, the human being? Yeah. It was put that way so that the state would stay out of the church's business, not the church stay out of the state business. Come on. So, anyway,
you know what
was go ahead.
I think a big, and if you want to change after this, we can. I think a big majority. The problem is, see, I feel like I'm the auntie of this generation. Mm-hmm. Because I grew up with matriarchs and patriarchs. A lot of these people, they don't have them old school grandmas like I had. Oh, come on. So you know, my grandma had me in church. My mama had me in church, and my grandmother. I'm telling you, my mama would tell me I am grown, and she'll tell me, I brought you in this world. Oh yeah, and I'll take you out. Come on. So I feel like, and I don't get me wrong, I have a grandmother to this day. She's still living. She's 98, and she's a minister of the Lord. But I will say this: a lot of these children do not know what a matriarch and a patriarch is, because, and I'm not judging nobody's parental skills, but I'm saying that a lot of these mothers are trying to be friends with these children.
You can't. You
And you can't.
Look, first of all,
Because I'm not your friend.
I ain't never said a curse word around my mom or daddy. I'm telling you. Look, it wasn't that I couldn't, at some age, you know. When I see young kids, here's this person in the line checking out, and they using all this kind of language. And since mama don't say nothing,
it's all right.
Hey, son, look, you can do that with your mama, and the mama looking and gazing at me like that. Hey, you're looking at my son, and I'm looking at your son because you'll be calling me trying to get him out of trouble.
Because it takes a community, it takes a village to raise a child.
And when you have to go before these judges and go before these the DA and things like that, the first thing they're gonna say, Pastor Harris, you know this kid's very disrespectful. You know.
Yeah. And it's worse now because I remember back in the day, you couldn't have your mama being called. Now the mama called, she go up there to school, everybody fighting.
Want to fight.
Everybody fighting, everybody
You know that boy want to fight you. And then you want to fight somebody about what he's doing.
But my thing is, why can't nobody tell your child nothing?
Because you can't tell him nothing.
Okay, we're going to move on.
Listen. We're talking about gun violence. And you notice we didn't say too much about guns.
Yeah, we talked about violence.
Because it ain't the guns.
It's the people.
That's right.
That's right.
It's the mentality of a generation who feels like first of all, we know that conflict resolution is not going to be done with talking about it.
Right.
Because we don't know how to talk to one another. Maybe we can text it out. But I can't do that neither because those texts don't have no feelings nor emotion. And I get in my feelings when somebody texts me I'm saying something like, texting back? What do you mean by that?
Yeah.
What I said, what you said kind of feel like, I tell you what, pick up the phone so I can hear your voice.
Yeah.
Because I want some nuances.
Yeah.
I want to see how you said it.
Yeah.
You know, matter of fact, let's be face to face because I want to see your facial expression.
Right.
Because I know what you mean when I'm looking at you eyeball to eyeball.
That's right.
But we don't know how to sit down
and
have a conversation because we tweet stuff.
Yeah.
We like the president. We tweet stuff and say crazy stuff. Lord forgive me, y'all. I couldn't be in the room with us as his president because I mess around and no.
Keep it.
I'm trying to just tell you.
Keep it together.
Because first of all, there are just some things. I'm not going to allow you to disrespect me in the fashion of some of the things that come out of, I'm talking about belittling folk.
Yeah.
I was taught never to look down on the person, but belittle them.
That's right.
Calling people out their names and stuff like that. You know. That's right. Because if you begin to, you know, matter of fact, we talk about Natchitoches having their problem with you know, gun violence and things like that. And I guess we should just call it violence, period. Because you can name or lame or kill a person with a knife or slingshot or whatever. Because we got to get back to the root cause is we got kids who are angry. So angry that you would take another person's life.
Yeah. And sleep well enough.
And you're so callous about it that you can take a person's life and not even miss a wink.
Exactly.
And you sleeping?
Yeah. Good. Yeah.
What are you taking to go to sleep? Knowing that there's a person who you didn't give their life, but you took their life. Over what? Over what?
Foolishness.
What? What made you so angry?
Right.
That you would end another person's life not knowing your life is gone now too.
Yeah.
Whether you know it or not.
That's right.
Because at some point, your name is going to come up. It's going to be called.
That's right.
Whether it's called with the courts or whether you got to answer to God.
That's right.
And I promise you, when you answer to God,
that's it.
They once sung a rap song that said, "I never seen a man cry until I seen a man die." And I saw a whole lot of it in New Orleans when it was the murder capital of the nation. Gangbangers and so-called thugs. The one person they called on when they were between two worlds is Mama.
That's right.
And Mama was nowhere to be found.
That's right.
So listen, I'm telling you all, your sons, your daughters, one of the things is that they're angry because they want to know who they are.
Yes.
And it's important that we teach them who
yes.
they are. You are kings.
Yes,
you are queens.
Yeah. That's right.
And that's why we got to teach our children.
That's right.
When they go to school and they look at all these other folks, that's great. They come back and they ask me, well, what did we do? Did we ever give anything back to society?
And I think with children, being kings and queens, I think it's a misconstrued concept because with social media, they don't teach you to be kings and queens. They teach you to twerk and thigh. Come on. We can just keep it real right now.
Yeah.
So it's hard to see a king and a queen because we don't. It's like if you look at someone and you was like, oh, I like her style. They get talked about because they're not showing enough skin. I tell young girls, you don't have to be naked.
That's right.
I can dress covered up and I can show you I can still be cute. So it's like they don't have that ideal king and queen because social media is so demanding on how a woman or a man should look or act or think that they don't. It's like
that's right because everything that's valued is covered.
Come on.
Diamonds covered.
Come on.
Gold covered. Pearls covered.
Covered.
You got to crack it open to know what it is.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah. So when I look at some of the king or queens and things over in Africa, they are so covered.
Yeah.
Gorgeous colors and things like that arrayed.
Yeah.
One of the richest people who ever walked the planet Earth was an African, and he shut down a whole country, came through, had so much gold on it, and we'll learn some about that. We're going to ask some questions. Do people know who they are and things around February and things. But listen, we're going to take another break here, and we will be back. Miss Maria is in the studio.
Yes.
So don't touch that radio.
You got Sharon Wong.
Miss Wong!
Yep. Nora Wong. She said when they took prayer out of school, that changed everything, but you could still pray with your children before they leave home. Prayer changes conditioning.
Let me say something, Miss Wong. Prayer was never taken out of school. What happened is they stopped people from having an assembly. But you can always pray, whether you are a teacher, janitor, a student. You can pray anytime, any place.
Yeah.
You can pray. Here's my problem with if we go back to prayer in school the way it was, that means I would have to assemble under any banner, whether it is even the banner of Satan, because if it was like it used to be. So I don't want my child having to bow down and pray to Satan when they can pray in school right now. You can pray in school. The problem is we took prayer out of our home.
Let's talk about it.
And I want that to be known that, as a matter of fact, I'm thankful to the principal at Natchitoches Central, this morning he called at will. You're not being made to do this or not if you don't want to, but I'll be in the atrium praying today. You're welcome to join me. That's what he said. And so I respect him to the highest to know that it's going to take more than a little knowledge of science and history and mathematics. It's going to take God.
That's right.
Us calling upon the name of the Lord.
That's right.
Because they went through something that was quite troubling when ICE comes to arrest kids.
5 seconds.
Parents. And we are back. Let me just make a note to those who are on air. Someone said that prayer was taken out of school. Prayer was never actually taken out of school. What you could not do is bring about an assembly, and I can't, as a parent, I can't go to the school, call an assembly, and call prayer. But anyone at any time, if that's your custom, especially like with Muslims who pray 3 times a day, we cannot hinder them from doing that. Myself, if I pray, I can pray without having anyone saying, you can't do that. I can pray. A teacher can pray. But the teacher can't say, come on, children, let's all come together and pray. They can't do that kind of stuff, but they can pray. And any student-led prayer, you can pray. So what we need to probably teach is our children can do a whole lot coming together. Is your child praying at home? That's the question. Are they praying at home? And then if they're praying at home, I'd like for them to come and I think what we're talking about mostly is when back in the days, on the intercom, they would say, let's pray, y'all. But what we did by doing that, you open the lines up to if a person who was of the Church of Satan wanted to get on the intercom and do the same thing, they could do the same thing under that particular way of doing things. So in a way, it was a good thing. Now, some kind of way, it made folks start thinking that you couldn't pray, but you can. You can, as a student, you can pray. If you a teacher, you can pray, I don't want nobody to ever think you can't pray at school. Some of this stuff that's happening, you better start praying.
Quick.
Because and I want to take hats off to Michael Coleman. They are having what we call training today, in-service training, and he let his faculty know that he was going to be in the atrium praying. If they want to join him, that's fine, and that you can do that. He didn't constrain nobody to say, you better meet me in the atrium. I'm going to be praying. And if you ain't there, he didn't say that. He just basically said, I'm going to be praying. You all are welcome to join.
Right.
And if somebody else wants to do that, that's fine. But don't get mad if another religion decide that they want to pray too, whatever they do, but with that being said, I don't know if I mentioned the fact that Winfield has had a number of gun violence, and I'm talking about these were serious.
They just had one recently.
He was a rapper.
Yeah.
Now I didn't know much about this particular young man that just recently was murdered, but I did know Little Snoop, who was in the Winfield area and wind up getting killed. I just want to know, what in the world is going on? And I said earlier about the young man in Dallas.
Yeah.
One thing I can tell you all is when you begin to become famous and you got a multi-million-dollar contract going on, can I just kind of give you some advice? I know they're going to say you done changed and things like that, but the problem is the people you hanging around done changed.
That's right.
So you might need to move around and stop going to the clubs because
right.
you don't know who is hating on you.
Right.
Because you could have a frenemy that's acting like they're your friend, but they really your enemy.
And let me say this, and I know I'm probably going to get some hate for saying this.
Say it in there.
But I'm going to be real. I feel like this, if you know your child is in the streets, put some insurance on them.
I said the same thing.
Put some insurance on him because you never know when you're going to get that phone call that he's not coming home. And I do not.
Go fund me.
And you took it. I'm like, can you, like, okay.
Put some insurance on
I'm
me.
tired of seeing GoFundMe's and chicken spaghetti sales and hamburger sales. Listen, put some insurance on them babies because you already know when you.
Groceries too high.
I'm telling you. You can't even get chicken cheap no more.
And if you know that you got somebody that you can't tell nothing, and they're out there doing what they look. Let me tell you something. I got good insurance on mine. If they mess up, and listen, because first of all, you ain't got to be out there with these folks.
Come on, you choose.
Yeah,
you chose that.
So I'm just gonna. Matter of fact, I probably ain't gonna use all of it. I'm gonna go and put some smoke to you. Cause yeah, I'm feeling kind of cheery over there. All I'm saying is this: she's telling the truth, y'all.
Yeah, put some insurance.
You know, we go around, we talk about living life, but part of living life is taking care of things that could happen,
right?
And not having somebody else to have to bury you and things.
Yes, because
that's
you're already
called being responsible.
If the parent is already mourning that her son is gone, imagine having to put a funeral together with no money.
That's right. And
then the community ain't really going. And then you go
like I've seen buy no T-shirts with folks trying to help you. Shucks.
I've seen
they trying to help you, and you might get mad at what I said. But if folks trying to help you, then you got T-shirts talking about rest in peace.
Oh, take it back, take it back, take it back.
How in the world are they going to rest in peace?
Oh, because not everybody that died go to heaven. Let's talk about it.
They can't rest in peace because of the how the situation went down.
Jesus.
You know? And so we got to be more, our community, we don't even like tell folks stuff now. I ain't going to say nothing because they get mad. If you mind, I'm going to tell you about yourself.
Right.
You know, and depending on how bad you push me, I'm going to tell you even if you're not mine. Because right is right and wrong is wrong. And my grandfather said, and right don't wrong nobody.
That's right. So if to the people listening, if you don't take away nothing else, get you some insurance in 2026.
That's right.
Because it's so many young and old dying. Get you some insurance.
And look like 49 just taking all kind of folk out.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm talking about people trying to drive, get to work, or young men. I got the misunderstanding of who it was, but anybody who lose their life, I don't care what color you are, when you lose your life tragically like that, it hurts me to see that happen.
Yeah,
but I want to just say to those who just in the last few days of what's the day? The 5th?
Yeah, today is the
Today is
5th.
the 5th. We done had several deaths even in the last few days.
And it's so unexpected.
So that's right.
So
that's
unexpected. That's why I say get some insurance.
That's right. Live on purpose.
Yeah.
Living on purpose is planning for whatever may happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the best thing to do right now is the time, first part of the year, go ahead and get some life insurance.
Like the old people say, some insurance.
Yeah.
Get some insurance.
But you know what?
Uh-huh.
You got folks, especially some of these brothers, I've been helping y'all out for the first part of the segment. I've been, hey, don't beat up the brothers that bad. But now let me go off on y'all a little while.
Uh-oh.
Now, first of all, if you got children, if you got a wife, or if you got a significant other, whatever the case may be, you need to get some life insurance put on you in case something happened to you. Talking about, I ain't finna be leaving somebody else no money. Listen, whoever she is, if you leave her enough money, you don't have to worry about her going to get somebody else.
Come on.
But shoot, she may be crying because you done left her in debt. So all I'm saying is we need to take care of our business.
Yes, we do.
If you take care of your business, anybody who know me, I tell them all the time, you either take care of your business or your business will take care of you.
That's right.
And I go on by my business.
That's
right. I tell them, keep on you need to take care of your business. What you mean? I'm just telling you. You need to take care of your business for your business take care of you. I know what you're doing. I know what you're out here doing. And I'm telling you, you either take care of your business or your business going to take care of you.
That's right.
Yeah. And let me tell you something. I think these people, a lot of things, I'm going to get that paperwork to see all these different laws that's done went into place. One of them that's done went into place is that talking about you can't be on your phone or whatever.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know how they're going to enforce that kind of stuff because I know one day I was in my vehicle. In my vehicle, the phone comes through the system. So I don't have to have my phone up and thing. And so this person stopped me talking about, you were on your phone? I said, no, ma'am, I wasn't on my phone. Well, then she tried to get me to get into an argument when I know that I'm not on no phone. And I said, ma'am, just go ahead and do what you need to do. And, I'll take care of it in court. I'm not finna have court out here. I'll take care of it in court.
Right.
And she said, so you mean to tell me, you're telling me that you weren't on the phone? I said, ma'am, why do I need to be on my phone when text, I can tell my phone by just speaking, text this or do that.
Right.
I don't need to be on the phone.
Yeah.
It's hands free.
That's right.
So, by the way, I think Attorney Claude Benjamin teaches a class about how to survive the stop. Stuff like that. Some of you young men need to understand you can't have court on side of the road.
Yeah.
All this, why are you doing this and reaching and grabbing? When the folks say, sir, please, listen, I've been to them classes where this guy, this police officer, got a split second to make a decision. And if you reach it and grab it, and I'm telling you, please, sir, please, ma'am, don't do that, sir, don't do that, ma'am. You got to be patient with and if you mess around and get shot by the police, sometimes it ain't the police. Sometimes we grabbing and reaching and things, and you look, stop reaching, cause I said I'm coming home to my wife too.
Yeah.
So that being said, we're gonna take a little break, and we'll be right back with a wrap up, Miss Maria Mangum. Yeah, just yesterday, I'm trying to tell. They done stopped me. They done stopped me. I ain't did nothing wrong. Settle down. Everything okay. They telling me to get off the phone and this, that. I said, oh, that's okay. It's okay. So, but these youngsters, now, don't get me wrong. Some of them have had such bad experience with law enforcement, too.
Yeah.
And so law enforcement, listen to me what I'm telling you. Especially in the black community. The black community ain't always had a good relationship with law enforcement, because law enforcement was part of the problem.
At one point, yeah.
That was allowing the Klan to come in and do things. Come on, so don't act as though this is just something that we making up too. And we are back. Talk back, Maggots 95.9 Bounce, and 2026. What's your thoughts about this year?
What do I expect?
What's your expectations?
I expect to prosper. I expect to level up. I expect to, as far as Natchitoches, am I going to get back out there and do something? Who knows? We'll see.
Well, you might listen.
I might need to.
If you don't, who will? You know, we got a lot of folk. Let me tell you something. A lot of the older, and I'm getting older, they're leaving the scene.
Yeah.
And the sad thing I see is that even in the civil rights movement, the saddest thing I saw is there were great leaders who would not pass the baton. They died with the baton in their hand.
Yeah.
We've got to, in our community, we've got to learn how to pass the baton. And we've got to be able to say to the young folks, things are changing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, I heard folks say things about Barack Obama, not in the white community. I'm talking about black community. I heard folks told me and my daddy, it ain't time yet. Well, when is time? This country has gone to hell and back and going back to hell, and only one president is quote unquote black that's been a part of this. Okay? So and they forget, yes, he's black, but he's white too. Barack Obama had a white mother and a black, so he could identify with both black and white. Let's not forget that. I do know that in the white community especially, you got more problem with a mixed child than you do with just one that's just black or one that's just white. Get over it. Because all of us all mixed up.
Yeah.
And you'll find that out when you die. We all mixed up. God, listen, God didn't favor one over the other. And so, anything else before we get out of here?
We'll keep y'all posted with the Black History Month parade, and
So
I hope to come back.
Oh, yeah, you'll be like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, no.
You'll be back.
I'll be back.
You'll be back. Okay.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
I'm coming back. I definitely come back.
I hope I treated you well.
I enjoyed it.
Okay.
It was a conversation that needed to be had.
Okay, well, I want to make sure I don't want to mess up nothing. I want to make sure you come back. Listen, we got to get out of here, but listen, I want you to stay focused, stay up, stay woke. I know that's a bad word, but anyway, God bless you all. God keep you is my prayer. Yeah. I love you, and you can't do nothing about it. God bless. Yeah, we got a whole lot of things that we got to do. We got a whole lot of things we got to do. We got a whole lot of things we got to. We gotta get young folk involved.
Yes, but like you said, they gotta pass the baton.
Right.
And share the knowledge.
Here's the big thing. right now, as far as voting is concerned, nobody's talking about the fact that we need to change where we can impact the outcome of an election. We need to be voting, black folk, you need to be voting at least 51%. At least.
Right.
Because at 30%, you're not affecting
Anything.
outcome of an election,
That's right.
whether they Democrat or Republican. The other thing is, you need to be where you can vote in a good person, whether they're Democrat or Republican or independent. So when they look up and see your numbers being 51 plus %, they're going to say, hey, look, these people are voting.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish we were voting in the 70%. If we were voting in the 70%, we could elect whoever we want for governor, for senator, or anything else.
That's right.
This should not be no red state, first of all, with all of the foolishness that's going on.
That's right.
You know, that people would just sit back and watch a person take this country to hell in a breadbasket and make no bone about it. And doing the things that they're doing, that's just unheard of.
Right.
Tell you that we're going to get these people's oil. At least he told you. He told you why your children gonna come back here in body bag is because of a rich man's war. My daddy told me this. My daddy said, son, let me tell you something. I was over in the Korean conflict. Them folks didn't listen. They told us to go home. Them folks over there fighting a rich man war so they can become richer. And that's what's going on in Venezuela. That's what's going on in Nigeria. You try to take those people down, and this ain't foreign to us. This ain't something that we just started doing. We started with the Native Americans. We took these people's land. And then we want to tell them where they can be and where they can sit. Do you think folks are fed up with that foolishness? I am. You just take folks' stuff. And then you got people who are ignorant, don't know the difference. What if somebody just come and take your land?
Yeah. Yeah.
We clowning about China and Taiwan? Come on. That's no different than what we're doing. And we've got to let them know we're not ignorant about what's going on in this country. And people losing their lives over foolishness. And you say that this was about drugs when your admiral said those drugs was never coming into this country. Them folks ain't put no drugs in this country. But you killing folk. Just like it's nothing to kill somebody. And the way they talk about it, let them sink to the bottom of the ocean. And you wonder why I feel the way I feel about this current administration? And they don't care about nobody. I don't care what color you are. Unless you rich, they don't care about you. They don't care about you. If you think that they care about you, look when Charlie Kirk started talking about the Epstein files. Listen, that's when some funny business went down. Y'all can say what you want to. More folk behind that, and then you all act like black folk is killing these folk. Black folk ain't studying killing no Trump or nobody else. You know, your own folks gonna do that. If that happens, it won't be no black people. They know what's going on. Come on, let's stop this foolishness. And let's understand that we all in the same boat. When we go to the grocery store, we all paying more money. Now, yeah, the gas prices done gone down some, but they didn't go down until they kept on talking about, hey, look, I thought you said the gas prices going down. Go see how much them CEOs made with them gas prices up. But the food, when you go and give, I think it was Argentina, you give Argentina all this money for the farmers, and then you turn around and you talk about you're going to give the farmers in this country money. You should, because you just gave Argentina all that money, and then you're talking about you're going to give the soldiers some money. You should, because our tax money paid for those tariffs. Come on, wake up, wake up. God bless y'all.
Y'all have a good day.
Bye.